Hello everybody at Enchanted Emerald. This is Melissa bringing you another card pull here for today, Wednesday, June 30th, 2021. Before we get started with that, I'm going to give people maybe a couple of minutes in case anybody wants to hop on. I wanted to remind people that Tarot Tuesday is done. That was for the month of June. And as we head into July, we'll have something new to work with. And I will give you guys the deets soon. I know July is tomorrow, so that's like real. For Monday, July 5th, I will be available for life coaching sessions. If anybody is interested in that, I am available from 11 to 5 on that day. And then Tuesday, I'm available from 9 to 1 for healing sessions for anybody that is interested on that day. Of course, if for some reason you're unable to make any of those times, I do work around other people's schedule. That's totally not an issue. So before we go into the reading also, I wanted to go ahead and do the drawing for the people that did. Hi CG, thanks for hopping on. For the people that did book readings and healings in the month of June, I put them in a little cup here. It's unconventional, you know what it is? It's a like a Yankee Candle lid, but it works. I just put them on really small pieces of paper. I'm gonna mix them up, if they don't fall out. And I'm just going to pull a name, and then that's the person that's going to win the spirit kit. I'm going to message them after. I'm just going to use the first name, obviously, for privacy reasons. So I'm going to just draw one. Let's see who we have here. Oh, we have Ian. So Ian won, actually. That's really cool. He's going to be super happy about that. Okay, cool. So Ian won the spirit kit for the readings and healings and all of that for June. So that's very cool. And so without further ado, I'll go ahead and jump into the reading here. We have, out of the traditional Rider-Waite deck, of course, the Hierophant card. And not too far behind that was the bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands. And I bring them both up because they're both pretty pertinent. The Hierophant actually, yes, congratulations, Ian. So CG says congratulations. So the Hierophant, it came out sideways. So typically I don't really read reversals, but I did note that it was sideways. So I did take note of that. And as I was getting the messages from Spirit as to what this pertains to, it definitely needed to be said that it was in sideways. So for those of you that do read that way, it is pertinent here as I get into the details of the reading. So when we talk about the Hierophant, for me, you see the tradition, and it usually could center around like spiritual stuff, okay? And that's mostly what everybody sees that as, and that's conventional ways and traditional religious beliefs, things like that when you see the Hierophant. But we're going to talk about a relationship here because I feel as though it does touch on personal beliefs, but within a relationship, okay? You see the 5, it definitely means some sort of a conflict. And when I see the Two of Wands with that, it's about setting expectations as you plan your path forward, okay? And there could be 2 different paths for you to choose from here as you look at the Two of Wands that was on the bottom of the deck. But overall, Spirit is saying, listen, the tides have turned, okay? And I feel like with this, what I'm being shown was like, it'd be like a rocky shore, maybe along the coast of like Maine, and the tides are coming splashing in up against that rock, right? It's very powerful. And when I think of the water, it's our emotions, right? So these emotions are really strong when it comes to this. And what it is that amazes you is that as this crashes up against the shore, you're amazed by the sheer power of our emotions to kind of control the situation or control how you think about things or how you feel about the situation. And you have to allow it to be more like amazing in a way of like stepping outside the door first thing in the morning or freshly after it rains, just taking that first breath and noting how that feels, how it feels fresh, right? When the rain comes down and it cools things down and there's this hint in the air of a certain smell, that kind of thing, that is how you should allow that to amaze you, allow your emotions to amaze you. Hi Michael, thanks for hopping on. So allow your emotions to amaze you in good ways. Don't let them overwhelm you. So that's really what I'm feeling with that. But I feel with this also with the Hierophant, and hi Amy, thanks for hopping on, is that this Hierophant here is more about somebody's being a little bit presumptuous maybe in terms of this situation, okay? They might feel like they've got the situation on lock, like it's definitely going to happen, it's a definite yes, but I really feel that there's a need to acknowledge here that there is a potential here for the outcome to still not work out, right? There's still a chance for it to be no, and I'm really feeling like it's still going to be a no. Typically the Hierophant actually represents it's like a maybe or like a pretty neutral card, but with this, what I'm feeling as I tap into the energy of it is that there is a very good chance that it's definitely a no, okay? So where you might have felt like there's a full commitment on somebody's part, there may not necessarily be a full commitment from somebody, okay? They might be getting a little bit, I don't want to say bored, but maybe like feeling like they need to start looking at other situations or options, right? And so what I hear with that are the lyrics from, it's a song I think it has Kendrick Lamar in it. It's like Classic Man, where they like kind of pull the wool over your eyes a little bit, and they always look crisp and clean, like you can never find any evidence that anything else is going on, but he's kind of a player, right? In this the lyrics here, it kind of leads him to look like he's a bit of a player. And so it's about, having a conversation maybe with this person. I do feel like in retrospect, when you have this conversation with this person, you could be finding out that this person might be holding out on you a little bit. Like they're kind of fearful to tell you about some things that they have going on or things that they do because they're worried about getting some type of a judgment from you. And what they're doing, it isn't a path that other people would normally take. It's something that they're doing maybe just for fun. And so it's nothing that you would do, or like a lot of people do maybe. And I think, they're worried about getting judged for that. And so it's something maybe like after you have this conversation, maybe you'll admit like, hey, I used to do that a long time ago too. Or maybe you'll think, oh, that's not a big deal, right? And so then you guys could like start laughing about it. Or you could find it like completely ridiculous, like laughing, finding it totally hilarious, and then so hilarious that you just might not take this person serious at all again. And so just be mindful that, what works for some people doesn't always work for other people. And so you're just really gonna have to follow your heart and follow your intuition. Always let that lead the way as you move forward into the situation. So that's the read that we have here for us for today, for Wednesday. I do so hope that this resonates for you in some way, shape, or form. If it doesn't, that's okay. It's not your reading. Not all general reads can resonate for everybody. And if you're interested in your own personal reading, I would be more than happy to do that for you. You can hit me up in the messenger or at enchantedemeraldny@gmail.com. As always, I'll be back with another read for you guys again soon. Thank you so much. Take care.